someone Ekpa said, Biafra don't need it. Easterners don't need it. South don't need it.
Let's take a look at what Ekpa said. He said if they bring that livestock to the south east region of Nigeria, that they are ready to burn down anything associated with livestock, Ministry of Livestock in the southeast. He said, he vehemently rejected it. He said, no, it's not what the southeast are interested in, that they can go and do it in other places, but come to the southeast, it will not be possible, that they reject it. They don't want Ministry of Livestock in the Biafra land.
If you watch Biafra land, southeast, including these 40 states of this present Biafra struggling that Simon Ekpa created, they don't have much problem with livestock. How much for they say they're creating ministry? If you have a livestock, you build your own personal ranch in your own compound. In your own compound for it. Not another person compound. And if you come to my area, we have a time that you can allow your livestock to come out. A season after time of planting and harvesting. After time of planting and harvesting, you can allow it will be announced. Now you can allow your animals to come out of the ranch to patrol. And if you watch them, most of them don't patrol more than the environment they were trained. Not that you will carry animal from here to 3 miles, 2 miles away to another community, to another town, to another local government. No. It's only within that environment they were nurtured that you lead them parading. After that, immediately the planting season started, every animal into their ranch. They will lock them there, and you go to forest, bring food, cut the grass, cut the leaf, whatever they like to eat. You cut it and dump it inside that place. When they eat finish, the shit they shit there, you sweep it out, go and pour it inside your garden as a manure. Even that time, the peeled yam or peeled the yam and other fruit that they normally eat, you pour it to them. They ate it. So we don't have issue of that. How much would they say we are creating ministry for that? It's real that they are roaming about that we say, okay, let us come and do that. Therefore, as someone Ekpa said, Biafra don't need it. Easterners don't need it. South don't need it. Even before the advent of British people, we have a cattle ranch. Vasa, that people train cattle there. Obudu cattle ranch, Cross River, is there naturally. God made it for them. That's where they train. It doesn't go out. Even Abakaliki, Ebonyi State are the highest cattle or cow rearers in all over Biafra. But you cannot see their cattle outside, ravaging people's property. You cannot see it. So therefore, we don't have problem with that. Then how can we create a body to take care of the problem? Because Mr. President, that this body, Minister of Livestock, is created to make sure there's a permanent solution for farmers and herders. In Biafra, we don't have farmers and herders classes. Therefore, there's no need of creating that body in Biafra. And as Biafra rejects it, and that is so will they stand. And moreover, they have right to reject it because they are partially not Nigeria anymore. Even if at all they accept it, that law will be abolished out of Biafra every time Biafra government in exile return back home. So most of the law in Nigeria will not affect Biafra because it's only their one finger remain in Nigeria. All their bodies have already gone out of Nigeria. So only this one finger remain in Nigeria, pointing Nigeria like this, and pointing Nigeria. But the rest body is off Nigeria. Then what is the need? Imposing on Biafra. So as someone Ekpa said, he's right. Biafra don't need it. Biafra don't need it.
But do you not think this will cause conflict in the east between the Biafrans and the Fulanis, because since the federal government have imposed the Ministry of Livestock, now do you not think this will cause conflict between both regions?
You say pose, which you force people to accept what they want, what they don't want. Even in the West, it may cause. All over Nigeria, it may cause, because you impose it on people, and you say you are a democratic nation. How can you impose things on people when you are democratic? Why can't you demo and characterize it before passing into law? You understand? And the causing problem or friction between Biafra and Nigeria. Is there not friction already in this quest? Look at in Biafra, herdsmen killing, going to farmland, killing, doing everything, amending. Even though human beings wear Nigerian army uniform, go to farm, destroy people farm products. Is it not commotion there already? There's a commotion between Biafra and Nigeria concerning land grabbing. That's why ESN was created. For the first place, ESN wasn't created to fight Nigerian army or fight Nigerian government. ESN was not created for the first place for the liberation of Biafra, but it was created for the first place to checkmate these people that are taking livestock into the farmland, killing the owners of the farm, destroying anything on the land. This is why ESN was created, which means there have already been problem, commotion, friction, struggling, between the livestock people and the Biafrans before this Minister of Animal Livestock. They become already. So what this one we made is to make Biafrans to stand up, to defend their place fully, because this ministry have made Biafra to know that these people really want to occupy force animal issue to them, force animal right to them, to accept animal right and quit their land for animal and go to the IDP camp and stay, so that animal will have a place that it will have administration. So animal will have a place to minister to human being, giving human being administration. I mean, it's commotion already. So what the Biafra have to do already now is to build off their defense for animal not to take over their land. In this modern way, they are doing it. Livestock ministry. That's what they have to do. This is what someone Ekpa said no. And saying no, we do not accept it, which means we have to defend ourselves, our land. They have to defend Biafra against this Ministry of Animal Livestock, because it was there that the Fulani government of Nigeria will take to come in now to grab land in every part of Nigeria, mostly in Biafra land. We do not allow it at all. We do not believe in it at all.
Thank you so much. We had a synonymous questions like this before in the past. I mean, last year, permutation of presidential election in Nigeria, many people, many bloggers were writing, many correspondents talking and asking, could it gonna stop Biafra agitation if Obi wins presidential election in Nigeria? Meaning, if they give an Igbo man the office of the presidency, is that gonna pedal Biafra agitation? We've come out to see what transpired last year. My own take was that it is not. But let them just allow Igbo man to be there at the office of the president. Maybe an Igbo man could make a change on Nigerian political terrain. And actually, the Igbo man won vehemently, overwhelmingly, voted by the Yorubas, the Hausas, the Bibios, and other Igbo sister tribes in the southern Nigeria mid-belt, even in the core north. But that opportunity was yet denied. So what I'm trying to say is that it could be that Obi won election last year. All I know is that agitation for Biafra will be on course. It will be on course. Because that does not stop an ideology. A doctrine that has been deep rooted in every Igbo man's heart is emancipation of sovereign states of Biafra. But what I know is that he could have, soft pedal some things going on in the southeastern Nigeria, like insecurities, animosities, hostilities by the communities, states, governors, among the youth components in Igbo land. At least that hostilities could have been at least reduced. That's what I know. But we're talking about creation of states, releasing of nnamdikanu. When you release nnamdikanu now, that is when you will know. You will receive the result, whether Biafra agitation will stop or kickstart. Above, what it's used to be. Because he, nnamdikanu, is the supreme leader, supreme. I mean S-U-P-R-M-E, supreme leader of the Igbo nation now. Without nnamdikanu, no other person. We have not seen trust, reliance on any Igbo man again. It is only person we've seen, physically saying the truth from his heart, carrying the interests of Igbo man along, even the whole Nigeria along. Because what nnamdikanu was agitating is not only for the Igbo man, but it's for the mid-belt, it's for the Yoruba, it's for the Hausa, mostly the Hausas in the north. They have been at least extricated from the tutelage of their Fulani oppressors. Hausa man has now begun to know where he comes from. It's because of nnamdikanu's sensitization, his teachings, and education. Are you listening to me? For the people over there to understand their origins and the origins of their guests. Who are their guests? The Fulanis. So what I'm trying to say is that release him first. You must allow him to go before
make a step.
Thank you. Make a step before asking us whether we relinquish Biafra agitation or not. Release nnamdikanu first. Let us see where we are going. Then again, giving us new state, I have a question. Giving Igbo man a new state, is it the problem of Nigeria? When you create a new state for Igbo man, is it Nigerian problem? Okay, let us understand that they have not given Igbo man a state. Is that why a bag of rice is this high? No, it's a question. They have not given Igbo man a state. Is that why beans, gari, prices have skyrocketed? My God, in recent times, we are seeing gari, the cheapest food today in Nigeria. Gari has gone high. I don't know what I understand. For people to afford a bag of gari now, you know how more you have gone. How far you've gone? To what? Oga, to put the right thing in your pocket. Before going to Ekpa, Mile 12, Mile 2, Muchidioro, Agege, Oyimbo. You must know the amount you are having in your pocket. Is it giving Igbo man state because of the fact that Igbo man has not received one state? Is that the reason why Nigeria is like this? Sometimes we begin to chase another thing, while another thing is of better interest or the best interest for Nigerians. Giving Igbo man states is not any problem. It doesn't orchestrate any problem. What is Nigerian wrong and right? Where did Nigeria begin to get it right is ethnic politics. Our politicians being over greedy and voracious, and we the Nigerians have not decided to come out and tell them that we don't want what they're doing. Everybody is so docile, complacent, and feeling that he is all right with his family. Maybe because he has money. Maybe he's from a big family. Or maybe he's from a family of the governors or president. But what I'm telling you is that Igbo man problem has never become Nigerian problem. Are you listening to me? Nigerian problem is started from the fact that some persons, they want to be ruling Nigeria. What? Excluding other extractions from Nigerian leadership. And the leadership we are getting from them is no more, and it has never ever before been what? Friendly, palatable, competent. Listen and listen to my English. The leadership we are getting from these people, we have never received competent leadership from any one of them since 1970 till date. Are you trying to tell me about Gowon? Gowon was the man that told Nigeria that we have excess money. We had excess money, we don't know what to use money for. So what happened is that everybody should go and begin to party around. Party in Plateau, party in Kaduna, party in Lagos, southwestern Nigeria. They turn Ijebu axis and Ikorodu. Party hub. Everybody is partying every weekend because of excess money. Gowon said we have excess money, we don't know what to use money for. Imagine that kind of understanding. Then after Gowon comes Murtala Mohammed, though a nice leader, but his tenure was cut short abruptly through a bush. Listen and listen good. Obasanjo coming, we know what transpired during Obasanjo regime. That was Operation Feed the Nation, which later was turned into Obasanjo Farm of Nigeria. Then after Obasanjo came Chuk Chagari, a Fulani man. That was when austerity measures sprang up from 1979 to 1983. Then after Chagari, you have Muhammad Buhari, whose regime started 31st December 1983, ended up in August. Listen, all that transpired during Buhari regime, did he favor Igbo man? Did he favor Yoruba man? Didn't you know that Buhari tied 2 Yoruba cocaine pushers, shot them, firing squad? Why? Because they sold drug. Igbo man was there. Nkemo was senior brother. Bartholomew Owo, if you don't know. Osofia's senior brother was shot at his stake because he what? He did what? He trafficked on drug. Is it an abomination that somebody did a business? Then it goes on and on and on. From Abacha to who? Babangida to Abacha. Abacha to what do you call Ernest Choniko. Choniko to who? Abacha again. Abacha to Abdul Salam. Abdul Salam to Obasanjo. Why are you people just exchanging what belongs to everybody among yourself as if you are the only person in Nigeria? This is Nigerian problem. Bad leadership. Creation of most states in the southeastern Nigeria is not Nigerian problem. Yoruba hijack leadership, Fulani hijack leadership. Why? That is why we are here. It is better we tell them the truth. And the people hijacking leadership, they don't know anything about leadership. They don't know how to manage economy. If you give it to Igbo man, give him time. Listen to Igbo man and let us know what Igbo man can come up with. Oga, our problem is bigger than what they are telling us. They are just selling all these lies and stories to us to divert our attention from going to the right place. When your problem is solved, it is when you should get the actual results needed of you.
Okay. Yeah. So you've seen the Yorubas now, the Southwest. I think they want to turn up on Tinubu. They want to protest, as regards the economy, and at the same time as regards the economy of the country.
They want to protest. That's happy with it now. They are protesting. They call it hunger and hardship protest. It has started already in Abuja. I don't know what I understand. The protest for nnamdikanu's release has been going on and on in the southeastern Nigeria. That one is not a month old, it's not a year old, it's not 2 year old. 2 year old. I don't know what I understand. It has been for a very long time. I'm talking about the regard of nnamdikanu's release. But what we are saying now is that hunger protest and hardship protest. Did you expect Igbo man to go and protest? When Igbo man won an election, why didn't you protest? No, Igbo man won an election. Tinubu hijacked it. Why didn't you people protest? Oga, I'm an Igbo man, I know they go protest too. If I go protest now, then go say na Igbo, na IPOB. They go kill them. Oga, anybody that will protest in Nigeria should go on, carry on. Yes, we are not among the people that put the country in this situation. When election was going on last year, they beat us. Most of us that are labor agents were barricaded, stopped, and prevented from getting onto the voting venue. They say, who are you? Go back to Imo and Anambra State. You can't tell us what is happening in this state. Today, what is going on? You want me to go and join the same people to protest? I get my sense now. I know be mumu. No, people that orchestrated this to start protests. Because I'm an Igbo man. I am not among people that bring Tinubu. We wanted Obi to give us better solution. They stopped us at Okota. They stopped us as Ojodu from partaking. They could not give me my permanent voter's card at grammar school. Oh, somebody with beers, white. He said, who are you? I said, I'm an Igbo. He said, go to Imo State. One person told him, Oga, that guy you are talking to is a journalist too. He go tell the whole world what you are saying. He said, for what? We on TV for him. I'm just telling the whole world what transpired. Last year, 2023 election, before they could give us PVC, we the Igbos, we were denied.